Okay, let's start. So June 20, variant 11. MCQ number 1. This is equilibrium question. Okay. This is exo. This is endo. When examiner talks about yield for gases, we see the moles. 1 mole here, half mole here, and product side only 1 mole. So increasing the pressure shift the equilibrium towards less number of mole. Increasing pressure, equilibrium shift towards less number of mole, which is in the product side. So high pressure will be suitable. This wrong, and this is also wrong. Pressure should be high because the forward reaction is exo. So lowering temperature, lowering the temperature in exo shifts the equilibrium to forward direction. So there are two temperatures. So for higher yield, 100 will be better. Okay, so A is the answer. I think O-level student can also do it. Cobalt form the positive ion. What is the oxidation number? Please, you should also attempt it simultaneously and check. It is actually like this. Overall is plus charge. Ammonia has no charge. Chlorine is -1, 2, chlorine -2. So cobalt has +3, +3 -2 +1. Or you do like this. Overall is plus charge, -2 for 2 chlorine. Ammonia is 0, so neglect it. Cobalt we have to find. -2, that side is +2, +3. Okay, so C is the answer. Usually this type of complexes you study in A2 in details. So it looks a little maybe complex to you, but in A2 this in transition element we have detail. Okay, for third question. So this is a shortcut for hybridization ethene. All the single bond has sigma bond, and in ethene the double bonded carbon is sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized. How do we know? If you add the sigma bond 1, 2, 3, and there is no lone pair. Remember, there is a rule, shortcut rule. Sigma bond plus lone pair. If it is 3, it means sp2 hybridization. If it is 2, it's sp hybridization. If it is 4, then sp3. In A level, you have these three. So this is also central atom. This is also central atom. In double bond, one bond is sigma and one is pi. 1, 2, 3. There is no lone pair. So 3 means sp2 hybridization. And ethene is very common in your syllabus, so sp3. This is wrong, this is wrong. So any one is the answer. Okay, how many sigma bond is there? One. All single bond are sigma. 2, 3, 4. In double bond there is one sigma. 5 sigma bond and one pi bond. There is one pi bond. 3b. 4. 100 cm cube of ethane. ethane combustion equation. Okay, combustion of ethane equation, just draw it. C2H6 plus O2, carbon dioxide plus steam. The temperature is 200 degrees Celsius, so water will be in steam. It is not balanced. You have to balance it. 2, 4, and 3, 7, 7 by 2. For 1 mole, we can write 7 by 2. So 1 cm cube. For gases, we can use mole ratio, volume ratio also. 3.5 cm cube, 2 cm cube, 3 cm cube. Okay, so if it is 10, it requires 35. It will form 20 and 30. So from equation we can read the ratio, volume ratio. 1 cm cube ethane needs 3.5 cm cube oxygen, 2 cm cube carbon dioxide is formed, 3 cm cube water is formed. From 10, this is the volume of the product form, plus you use 40 cm cube, 45, so 10 cm cube oxygen left. So 10 plus 20 plus 30, total volume of gas is 60. D is the answer. Okay, because what same conditions means temperature is 200, so water will also be in the gaseous state. So the mole ratio for the gases only, not for liquid, not for solid, can be taken as volume ratio. For gases, mole ratio is also volume ratio, which is why the equation mole ratio we assumed as volume ratio. Got it? So 1 cm cube requires 3.5 cm cube according to equation 2 cm cube and 3 cm. So if it is 10, so it will require 35, it will form 20, it will form 30, because we are given 10 cm cube ethane. So 50 cm cube product plus 10 cm cube oxygen remaining, because oxygen was 45. So total volume is 60. So 30, 20 plus 10 oxygen remaining, 60. Got it? Okay. Look at question 5. If you remember, this is not the atomization is for 1 mole. This is bond energy. Bond energy is the, for gases, it is diatomic gases, it is twice of atomization. This is enthalpy change of combustion of carbon monoxide. Okay. So which one is the correct answer? Enthalpy change of, this is not atomization. Atomization is for 1 mole. Enthalpy change of atomization and formation, it is not formation, because it is not formation, it is combustion. B also wrong. It is not formation. D also wrong. There is no formation. Formation starts with the elements. So A and C was the close. C is the answer because this is bond energy. One very important thing you have to remember, the rule: bond energy is in gas, must be in gas. Matlab elements, substances should be in the gaseous state. Gaseous state. Everything, the bond must be in the gaseous state. And combustion. Yes, this is combustion. Number 6. Boltzmann distribution curve. So whenever something is given in the bold, first thing you have to do, you have to circle it. Lower temperature. Which letter on the axis? Keep in mind, this is if it is higher temperature, so the lower temperature peak is slightly. This is T1 is T2 is higher than T1. That's what you studied, right? Number of molecules and energy. So for higher, lower temperature, peak is little left and peak is higher. So what will be the lower temperature? A, B, C or D? So most probable energy. Energy is on x-axis. So D is for the higher temperature. Higher. This is lower temperature. A is number of molecules. So C is the answer because energy at lower temperature. Okay. Whenever equilibrium is given, must see any solid. This is solid. Cut it. Solids are not expressed in Kc expression or Kp expression. For Kp, we don't even express liquid. So Kp is equal to partial pressure of hydrogen into partial pressure of carbon monoxide, partial pressure of steam. Okay, so unit is Pascal, Pascal upon Pascal. So 7B, it was easier. Okay, 8. Okay, for some of you, because you have not done, I don't, this balancing of equation by oxidation number method. So you should balance it. I give you time, so it will, you have to do it, but the answer is like when you balance it will be 1 is to 2. But you have to balance it according to the oxidation number method that I taught you. Okay, and after the class you have to send it to me. So first you have to uh, reduce the oxidation number on the substances change. There is no need of finding the oxidation number of hydrogen and oxygen. Only chromium reduced from +6 to +3. 2 chromium reduced from, it means 6 electron gained. Vanadium from 2 plus to vanadium O3 minus means +5, it means 3 electron gain. Okay, so which is why it's 1 is to 2 ratio, because one dichromate when converted into chromium 3, it should be 2 chromium. Okay, so first we balance atom. So there's a difference of 6 electron. Here the difference of 3 electron, which is why 1 is to 2 ka ratio. But you can balance it separately also. Okay, make the half equation of this one like dichromium, but it will take time. Plus 7H2O plus 14H positive, like that, but will take time, 6 electron. And I make half equation for this one, V2 plus say VO2. It will take time. This is a long method. Next, a sample of argon, zero point 0.2 gram, pressure, temperature. What volume of I think it's very simple. PV is equal to nRT. V is equal to nRT upon P. Only the unit you have to see. Mole argon atomic mass, zero point 0.2 gram mass upon atomic mass. Argon is I think 48.31. Temperature is 12 degree. 12 plus 273. Pressure is already in Pascal. 1 into 10 is to power 5. So calculator 9. D is the answer. Your answer will be in meter cube. You have to multiply this answer V is equal to in meter cube. Then that answer you have to multiply by 10 power 6. Okay, to convert into cm cube. 119 cm cube. Your answer will be in meter cube. So 1 meter cube is equal to 10 is to power 6 centimeter cube. So you have to multiply by 10 is to power 6. Okay. Now, which pair does each species have the same number of unpaired electrons? I ask my students to memorize for copper and chromium always. Copper is 3D10 4s1. It saves your time. It comes in exam very quickly, very frequently. 3D10 only. Copper 2 plus means 3D9. 3D9 means obviously D has 5 orbitals. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. So copper plus 2 has unpaired electron, and aluminum also has, aluminum is in group 3. If it were old group also, if you remember, now it's 13. So it's P1. You remember P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. This is the rule you can remember in atomic structure. We teach you old according to old group. Group 3, group 4 or group 5, group 6, group 7, group 0. New group the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So aluminum is here is P1. P1 means unpaired, so it saves your time. So 10 is the answer. Okay. So examiner was little lenient. So copper and chromium is exceptional. Chromium is 3D5 4s1. Memorize it. Chromium 3 plus also 1 electron from here, 2 electron from here, lost 3D3. Okay, so A is the answer. Win common error in writing electron configuration of ion of transition metal. We use, if you do directly 29 means 27 electron, you will, it will be 3p6 4s2 3d 4s2 3d till 4s2 is 20 3d7. It's wrong. First, for transition metal we make for neutral atom 3d10 4s1. Now we remove electron 2. So electron is removed from the last biggest energy level. One from 4s and then from 3d. So it will be 3d9. Allah. Solid ammonium chloride. Solid ammonium chloride decomposes into ammonia and hydrogen chloride. Total of this molecule gases form. So out of these molecules, 1:1 ratio is there. It means 1.2, half of this is his, and half is this one. So 1.2 into 10 to the power 21 into 3, because one molecule has 3 atoms. 2.4 is total. So half is this, half is this. One molecule of ammonia has 3 hydrogen atoms. So total number of hydrogen atom is this plus this. What's the answer? C, 4.8 into 10 to the power 21. 112, 3 is 36 plus 148. Yes, C is the answer. Got it? Any confusion? Okay. If you have followed, done by another method, then share with me. Sometimes my students do better than the shortcut method, more shortcut. So I can also use the method. Now, MCQ number 12. White water is a mixture of. Okay, share with me if you have used another method. A white water is a mixture of sodium chloride and sodium iodide. Halogen, group 17. Silver nitrate is added. A precipitate is observed. Excess of ammonia is added. Keep in mind, silver chloride dissolves soluble in ammonia. Silver iodide insoluble. So what is left? Silver iodide will be left. What is the color of silver iodide? Yellow. In excess ammonia, silver chloride will be soluble, but silver iodide will be insoluble. Again, calculation question. So please start doing this. 6.9 gram of ammonium salt is heated. As there's a rule, keep in mind, ammonium salt plus alkali ammonia will be formed, plus whatever is there, plus water, plus another salt is formed. Suppose if it is NaOH, then NaCl. We don't mind about these two. Examiner has asked only about ammonia produced, 2.51 dm3. Okay, it means ammonium to ammonia. If it is 1 mole, then it is 1 mole means 24 dm cube under standard condition. Okay, room temperature. This is ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate formula is this. So obviously it will form 2 mole ammonia. Okay. So I suggest my student that first calculate the MRO, formula mass of ammonium, because it will come in every all these options. How to save your time? 14 plus 4, 18. 18 times 18. Okay. So for the first one, ammonia is 34. Gram, but it is volume is 48 dm3. 2 mole, 1 mole. So 96 gram produces 48 dm cube ammonia. 6.9 gram produces how much? Likewise, you will do all. In ammonium chloride, second 1:1 ratio. So you will say 53.5 gram produces 24 dm cube ammonia. So 6.9 will produce how many? So likewise you will do this. Examiner was very cruel. I think this one is correct answer. 132.1 gram ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate means ammonium is 2 ammonium. It will give 2 ammonia. 2 ammonia means 2 mole of ammonia means 48 dm cube ammonia. So 6.9 gram, how much? That is answer 2.51. Okay. Any confusion? Okay. So you have to do hit and trial method. Okay, number 14. MgO is not soluble in water. Slightly. Keep in mind, slightly. Solubility of oxides of group 2 increases down the group. Solubility increases down. So barium oxide is soluble. Test tube Q. A and B. C wrong, D wrong. Barium oxide is soluble. Barium oxide is soluble forming barium hydroxide. Barium hydroxide is also soluble. Okay, so it will have higher pH. So Q will have high pH. So low pH. A answer. 16. Element has giant structure. So giant means examiner accept giant metallic, giant ionic, giant covalent. All three are possible when we say giant. Phosphorus wrong. Phosphorus wrong. What do you suggest? And chloride has pH less than 5. Magnesium wrong. Magnesium chloride pH is around 6.5 to 6.9 roughly. Very slightly acidic. Aluminum is giant metallic. Silicon is giant covalent. Remember, write down. Silicon is giant covalent. Every silicon is bonded with 4 silicon to form a giant network. Okay, next. This is also about the period 3. Solid aluminum. I think it's very simple, so we can go very quickly. Solid aluminum, silicon, and aluminum period 3. Which of these correct properties? I think sodium oxide reacts with water, forms sodium hydroxide easily. Basic, yes, 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 yes. Aluminum oxide, basic, wrong. It's correct. Low melting point, wrong. No reaction with water, yes. D is the answer. Silicon oxide also no reaction with water, yes. 17. 17, just put star on the 17. It comes very frequently. Magnesium nitrate equation, group 2 nitrate, keep in mind. For 1 mole, this is the equation. How many moles of gases is formed? 2.45. We are asked total volume of gas produced. Very simple. For 1 mole, how many mole of oil gas is formed? 2.5 mole gas is formed. Is equal to 2.5 into 24. Okay, it's 60 dm cube gas. So 0.25 mole and how much? 0.25 gram. What is the mr? Convert into mole. 24 plus 2 into 52, 62. This mole of magnesium will form how many volume? Okay, got it? What is the answer? I think the volume will be in dm cube multiplied by 1000 because the volume is in cm cube. You can do directly in cm cube also. 60,000 cm cube. So answer will be 101. Okay. Any confusion? Okay. 18 also star. It comes also frequently. Keep in mind fluoride plus concentrated sulfuric acid. Any fluoride, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride plus concentrated sulfuric acid, not redox. First thing, not redox. No halogen. No halogen. HF and HCl form. Memorize this rule because it comes very frequently. With bromide, iodide, astatide, yes, plus concentrated sulfuric acid, redox, plus halogen form is a rule. Write it down. Okay, you have seen in the halogen chapter. Okay, I will explain 17 again. First, you do it. So, what is the answer? Silver acetate reacts with excess of ammonia to form a solution. Wrong. Write down a rule. Solubility of silver halide decreases down the group. Silver chloride soluble. Silver bromide in dilute ammonia partially soluble. Silver iodide not soluble. Silver acetate not soluble in ammonia. Astatine plus KCl wrong. In O level we know the more the stronger oxidizing agent is fluorine, then bromine, then iodine, then astatine. This way they can oxidize others. Acha ji. This is the answer. Sodium acetate and concentrated sulfur react to form astatine, halogen. Okay. Number 19. Lowest melting point. Magnesium chloride is ionic. Should be highest. This is highest. This is highest. It means B wrong. C wrong. PCl5 is also big molecule than CCl5. So A is the answer. They both are covalent, but this has bigger molecule, stronger van der Waal or London dispersion forces. Okay, and PCl5 is okay. 20 is correct. 7777. Carbon is 7. O is an all option. Observation with failing solution. This is ketone. No, ketone does not give. Ketone does not react. Only thing we have to count hydrogen. Okay. Three, three, one, two, two, three. Count it. 3 to 5, 7, 10, 13, 14. Okay. Next. Which statement is correct for 2 dimethyl isomer? Okay. When I gave this question, usually when we give this question, so student waste time. How not to waste time? I tell you a trick. How to save time? Acha. What is the trick? You have to remember which two are functional group isomers. Aldehyde ketone isomers, functional group isomers, if they have same number of carbon atom. Carboxylic acid ester, functional group isomer. Okay, okay. Now apply this trick here if they have same number of carbon. Propyl means 3 carbon, methanoate means 1 carbon, 4 carbon. Carboxylic acid and ester are, this is ester. 8 means ester. 2,2-dimethyl means propane. I mean total 5 carbon. So 2,2-dimethyl propanoic acid 5 carbon. So no need of making the structure. There is no need of making this structure. There is no need. Count the number of hydrogen atom and save your time. Carbon atom. A is not possible. Okay, hex means 6 carbon is alcohol. But means 4 carbon and 1 methyl group 5 carbon. Carbon is not same, so cannot be. 3 methyl butane 2 on ketone. How many carbon? 4 and 1 5. And this is also 5 carbon aldehyde. Yes, there will be isomer. Aldehyde ketone isomer, same number of carbon atom. Let's see D. 3 3 means dimethyl means 2 carbon here. Butane means 4 carbon here, 6. And here how many carbon? 5. Wrong. So you see, if you remember this technique, you save a lot of time. Otherwise, foolish people will be drawing everything. And when you reach C, it will take 5 minutes, I think, for you. 4 to 5 minutes will be wasted. But 1 in and but 2 in are heated separately. This is but 1 in and this is but 2 in. Cold dilute KMNO4. If you read with cold dilute KMNO4, अच्छा जी, alcohol form, diol form. One diol contain two primary alcohol group. Okay. First we see which we can eliminate easily to lower our burden. Both exhibit cis isomerism wrong. Why? This cannot double bonded have same two group, cannot have cis. So all the Z option wrong. Wrong. So see how we save our time. Now W and Y, X and Y. It means Y is common in both. No need to read Y. No need to read. Just read either X or W. Then you will know the answer. Okay. Let's do W. One diol contain two primary alcoholic group. Two primary alcohol group. Okay. Is W correct or wrong? It's not possible. Two primary. If it is a diol, one OH here, one OH here. And if it is here diol, one OH here, one OH here. So cannot be two primary. This is primary and CHOH is secondary. So W is wrong, means A is wrong. So C is the answer. See, this is also secondary. This is also secondary alcohol now. 2-bromo 2-methyl pentane is a tertiary halogenoalkane. We can make 2-bromo 2-methyl pentane. Okay, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which organic product formed when 2-bromo 2-methyl reacts with hot concentrated ethanolic sodium hydroxide? Which reaction is this? Elimination. This is elimination of halogenoalkane. Ethanolic NaOH. Okay. So must be. Acha. So the H is removed from. This is beta carbon. This is also beta carbon. I mean, this is the main carbon we call functional group alpha carbon, and then we call them beta. There are two different types of compounds are possible. H can be removed from left hand side also, right hand side also. There will be two isomers formed. One isomer will be this pentwanine, and the second one 2-methyl pentwanine, and the second one is H is removed from other carbon. So 2-methyl pentuine. These are the two isomers formed. Bromine is removed from here. Hydrogen can be removed either from the left hand side or right hand side. If hydrogen is removed from left hand side, this is formed 2-methyl pentwanine. So A option is wrong because there is always two products formed here in elimination. So this is why B is the answer. It cannot be 4-methyl pentuine. These two. Okay, 2-methyl pentwanine and 2-methyl pentuine. This is the double bond. Polypropylene is an addition polymer. Okay, many students they get confused with the word pene. Ene does not mean polypropylene is this one polymer. This is polypropylene. This is propene. Propene has double bond, not polypropylene. They all have 90-degree. Yes, all single bond. When 109-degree, when the carbon is making four single bond, no four bond pairs. Every carbon makes four bond pairs, no lone pair. Tetrahedral. Every carbon is tetrahedral. Four bond pairs. Four bond pairs means angle 109, close to 109. 109.5 degree in methane is close to that. Alcohol, it has several isomers. Yellow precipitate. Iodoform reaction. Try iodomethane test. Which alcohol does this? This alcohol, which has OH on the carbon having one H at least. This group should have. This alcohol gives yellow precipitate with alkaline iodine. So 2,2-methyl propane 1-ol. Propane 1-ol will not give. 3-ol will also not give because 3-ol means this is. Know this group. One is wrong, D is wrong, A and D. Now we have two options, B or C. So we can check anyone. 2-methyl butane 2-ol. Not possible. Not possible. C is the answer. How? 3-methyl butane 2-ol. This group is present. 26. When compound X is heated with reflux. Okay. Aqueous sodium hydroxide in solution to sodium ethanoate. This is ester. Sodium ethanoate and hexanol. It means this side should have 6 carbon. What is the compound X? This which ester is this? Achha. Alcohol part should have 6 carbon. Hexanol. A is wrong because there is only 2 carbon. C is wrong because it is only 2 carbon with the O. Now B or D, anyone is correct. Let's see how many carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B is wrong. D is correct. Why? The bond will be broken down from here. This is ethanoic acid and alcohol part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hex 1 all is formed, which is why D is the answer. Okay. Now, Marconic off rule you have to remember. You should know when to understand this question. You should know if HBr is added. What is the major product? Major product is H goes to that double bonded carbon having higher number of hydrogen atom. Bromine will come here. Okay. What is the major product? H goes to here. Here. Br goes to there. Br goes to there. A wrong because Br is here and C wrong. B and D, anyone is correct. Here also same rule, CH2, CH. Br will go here. So D भी गलत हो गया because Br is going to here. B is answer. Because H will go to this carbon and Br here. Here also same thing. H will go here, it will become CH3 and here it will be Br. Okay, so this 28. How many chiral carbon? How to eliminate? CH3 is not chiral. CH2 is not chiral. In an cycloalkane, this is CH2. Keep in mind. And in cycloalkane, when there are three, this is 1H. 1H. So this is CH3, no chiral, 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 no chiral. CH2 is not chiral. This is CH2. This is CH. But these two group are same. This is CH2, not chiral, not chiral. Okay. Then how many are chiral? One, two, three, four. Because this side alag, this side different, this side different, this side different. Five, six, and one more. This is seven. All these 1 to 7 has one hydrogen and three different groups. Okay. Okay. Understand? 7 is a D. 29. 29 is which compound is this? It's very easy if you remember 25. This is broad peak is because of carboxylic acid OH bond. Is the answer. It cannot be ketone, it cannot be ester because this broad peak around 2500 to 3000 is due to carboxylic acid OH bond. Alcohol, ethanol peak OH starts above 32. Allah. Organic. I asked many students, they don't do this question, nitrile. In alkaline hydrolysis, they don't do. They do this acid hydrolysis, water. Then they say we do this plus NH4 plus. Write down these equation. Then RCOO alkaline hydrolysis in water plus NH3. Okay, this is alkaline hydrolysis. Which reaction produces an organic anion? Ethane with metal, no reaction. Wrong. Ethanol, I told in your syllabus there is no reaction. Write down. Alcohol plus NaOH, no reaction. It comes very frequently. No reaction. So very easily you cut it. Save your time. Ethane nitrile react with sulfuric acid. It forms ethanoic acid. And what is this? This is ethane nitrile. In acidic medium, it forms carboxylic acid. This is wrong. So even if you don't know this equation, you know you apply this rule, which can be cut. So this is the answer. Ethane nitrile plus NaOH, it forms sodium ethanoate, like this reaction. NaOH, water. CH3, COO, Na. O has minus charge. Anion means minus charge. Okay. A is 1, 2, 3, B is 1, 2, C is 2, 3, D is only 1. Okay. Data booklet may be needed. Positive ion. In which you form positive ion. First ionization, yes, you always get the positive ion. Heterolytic fission, you get positive and negative both. Suppose this is the heterolytic fission, H plus Cl minus. Atomization, you don't get any ion. So B is the answer. Atomization, you get atom. Which molecule has no overall dipole? Keep write a rule. Trigonal planar, if it is symmetrical, it has no dipole. Tetrahedral, if it is symmetrical, like all groups are same, and trigonal bipyramidal, like BCl5, BF5, they all are overall non-polar, 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 overall no dipole moment. Boron trifluoride is trigonal planar, no dipole moment. Methane tetrahedral, symmetrical tetrahedral, no dipole moment. Phosphorus pentafluoride, symmetrical structure, no dipole moment. How? Look, this is phosphorus. This is trigonal plane has not cancelled out, and these two phosphorus 180-degree cancelled out. Polarity cancelled out. You have to study dipole moment in detail. Carbon is at the top of carbon. I don't know you whether you revise this or not. Buckminster fullerene we also call Bucky Balls, like carbon 60, carbon 72, carbon 20. Small football-like structure. It has pentagon and hexagon both. And graphene is a single layer of graphite. This is graphene. Chapter number 5, I think, in your book. And according to syllabus, states of matter. This is like graphene, like graphite. Both have delocalized, yes, they have delocalized electron, keep in mind. But graphene conducts electricity, but not buckyball because balls are separated from each other molecule. Buckminster has giant, no, simple molecular balls, Bucky balls. 2 is wrong, 3 will be wrong. Graphene forms hexagonal lattice. Carbon monoxide is form carbon dioxide. Examiner is saying carbon monoxide is formed carbon dioxide. Carbon monoxide, carbon is plus 2. Carbon dioxide, carbon is plus 4. So plus 2 to plus 4, it can easily convert. Plus 4 oxygen state, more stable, yes. अच्छा थर्ड वाला हम पढ़ लेते हैं पहले. Suppose if you don't understand two, you study third is easier. If third is correct, then all three will be correct. The value of equilibrium constant for this reaction is likely to be high. So for this reaction, if what is the equilibrium, yes, it will be high because carbon dioxide usually exists. Okay, let's do number 2. Standard enthalpy change of formation of carbon dioxide is more negative. Achha ji. How will we understand this? Suppose you have elements here, carbon plus oxygen. Suppose you are making carbon monoxide and you are making carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will be more exothermic, right? Energy is on y-axis. So because carbon monoxide is also converted into carbon dioxide, exothermic reaction. So yes, number 2 is also correct. Formation of carbon dioxide is more exo. Both are endothermic, both are exo. Formation of carbon monoxide is also combustion. But carbon dioxide formation is complete combustion. So it will be more exo, obviously. More exo because it is less exo. Why? Because it is incomplete combustion. This way also you can say 2 is correct. All correct. A. 35. Catalytic fitted to cars remove pollutants from exhaust gases. Some of the reactions that occur involve oxygen, which comes from the air. Which pollutant in the exhaust gases react with oxygen? NO2 does not react with oxygen. NO2 reacts with carbon monoxide form N2 plus carbon dioxide. NO2 and NO both is wrong. Unburned fuel, yes, they do. Carbon monoxide also react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide because the final products are in the exhaust catalytic converter carbon dioxide plus nitrogen plus water. Okay, so C is the answer. reaction of chlorine with cold dilute, low temperature, and this is hot concentrated. Reaction 2 requires a higher temperature. सही है. इसमें star put this mark star. The product of the reaction 1 shows chlorine in two different oxidation states. Yes, -1 and +1. Disproportionation. The product of the reaction of oxygen in oxygen, not in two different states. Wrong. Oxygen. Chlorine is in two different states. So B is the answer. 37 oxidized by given reagent. Hydrogen cyanide reaction is not oxidized. It is addition reaction. One is wrong because it's not oxidation reaction. It is addition, nucleophilic addition. Yes, Tollens reagent is oxidizing agent and Fehling solution. They oxidize aldehyde. See, Tollens and Fehling solution reagent are oxidizing agent. Write down, and they oxidize aldehyde into carboxylic acid. Okay. Compound Q dichromate. Achha, here C Fehling orange PPT. It means here is aldehyde or ketone. Okay. This is primary alcohol. Primary alcohol gives on oxidation. It's not mentioned distillation. It means it may form aldehyde also temporarily and may form carboxylic acid also. So because it's not usually on reflux carboxylic acid, on distillation aldehyde, right? But none of the apparatus is used here. So little aldehyde is also formed, which further oxidizes to form carboxylic acid. It means aldehyde forms, it will come here and will react with 2,4-DNPH. It will give yellow PPT, orange PPT. Yes, this is secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol forms here oxidation ketone. Ketone will come here and give orange PPT. This is tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol does not react with dichromate. Tertiary alcohol is not oxidized. So 1 and 2, B is the answer. 39. Chlorofluoralkane diffuses into atmosphere in ultraviolet rays. What are the radicals? Chlorine radicals, yes. Carbon chlorine bond breaks homolytically in the UV light, forming chlorine radical. Fluorine radical is not used, neither alkyl radical is formed. But that's why we use hydrofluorocarbon. Substitute of chlorofluorocarbon is the hydrofluorocarbon. Carbon fluorine bond does not break. The fluorine radical is not formed, neither fluorine nor alkyl radical. Chlorine radical is formed. Only one. D is correct. Last, which sequence is seen within the polymer chain? तो कौन होगा इसमें? It's easier, I think. 40. You can guess which one is the answer. One carbon has two chlorine and it will be like this. C2H2Cl2. Achha. Suppose if it is like this. Okay, if it is like this. Okay, a mixture of three isomers of C2H2Cl2 is formed. Okay, my back is low. So in 40, What do you suggest by looking at the monomers? Right? All three are correct. Mixture of three isomers of C2 polymerize. I mean, in which both chlorine or maybe on the same carbon, both chlorine may be on the different carbon. Okay, so if it is on same carbon, then or it may be on different carbon like this. This is also possible. Okay, they have drawn the half. Before that, there will be two chlorine. That they have not shown. Okay, this is also possible, and this will also be possible. Okay, because the another hydrogen, this is the monomer. What you know, what did they do? They just showed you. This is not the repeating unit. Okay, there is not the repeating. They have shown the partial structure. So from this is possible. From this is possible, and from this is also possible. Okay, all three are correct. Okay, that's all for